Okay, here we are with what's likely to be a very limited battle. On the operational map, the campaign map, we left our first company from the 1st Motorised Infantry Regiment, somewhere around here at Slipino Maximovka, and the engineers were somewhere down around there. And I pushed Leidecker's company, the first company from the 1st Panzer Regiment, pushed them to the east to support the infantry that is attacking up, ultimately going for, I think this is our final goal, I'm not too sure. What was I saying? Yeah, so we only have Leidecker's company actually involved in the battle here. Soviets had infantry defending this position, and they had an unknown unit somewhere up here. I don't know, there was obviously the HQ unit, so I don't know if that's the same one that we're going to face, but I'm just going to jump back out of here. Obviously no artillery or anything, we just have our tanks set up in this open ground, and we're just going to sit and see what transpires to begin with. We might advance eventually. But anyway, conclude the deployment and get on with the battle. Yeah, another thing is, it is, I think 3 AM, so there's not probably going to be very much to see. And everyone should have their headlights turned off. And another factor, obviously, is our Panzer II's Gershke. Hang on, it said all 4 were damaged, but we've got 3. I suppose they might have damaged guns, but they're not immobilised. I had assumed that they were all immobilised. Well, I think then we will send these 3 a wee bit further forward. Just a recce up to this point, single line, normal spacing. And don't fast move, just go at normal pace. Not seeing any signs of flares. Yeah, and it did look like whatever Soviets were here are pulling back to the north. Anyway, let's find our tanks, and yeah, I can just about make that out. I don't know how this is going to look on YouTube. Have you set up to fire, so if you see anything or anything engages you, you should return fire. It would be good if there was a way to have the vehicles move with their headlights off, but not need to be buttoned up at the same time, because you would like the commander to be sticking his head out, doing his best to detect anything. We don't have any source of light. So we probably will push all the tanks forward. As long as we don't uncover anything particularly nasty. How far do we have to go? And is that... no, it's not a stream, it's just a gully, I think. So the tanks should be able to get across there. Maybe try and push up, take the ford. I don't need to take any risk, that's the thing. I'm expecting there will be an engagement to our south that involves the infantry. But I suppose if we were to advance and take that sector, then it just means that there's one less area for the Soviets to retreat into if we do engage them down here. Alright, I'm going to bring patches, well, what we can bring of his platoon. I'm going to move you forward. And again, just same sort of recce mode. Is it Panzer IIs? I suppose having the odd disabled tank sitting in the rear at least gives us some warning if anybody were to advance against us, hopefully. So you demobilised, yeah. Right. Langeneck, right, so that's Langeneck back there. I'm going to have all of those tanks now. In fact, why not just have a general advance? Yeah. Everyone. No. I'm just getting carried away. It's dark. There could be infantry and anti-tank guns around. We'll just do this. Let's have you advance up to there, just in your current formation. And everyone should be conserving ammo. Okay, Patch, where are you? You're heading up to about there. Yeah, that's fine. Now we'll get some artillery, it looks like. I wonder why you're heading up in that direction. Yep, we've got some fire down here as well. Is that caused by Tracer, I wonder? Ours or theirs? Okay. Any reports of infantry? Nothing sighted. Okay. You are advancing. Okay, I think we'll have the Panzer IVs advance as well. Before we do that though, you're heading right up to there. So the Panzer IVs. advance to there, and Leidecker, you can head up towards that position as well. The crew should really be resting and or repairing their vehicles instead of advancing here. This is just... is this one... I'm actually shooting at... That's yeah, the command tank from the Panzer IIs. So I don't know if they were actually shooting specifically at that, or if it's just... That's where the infantry, or the artillery has been called in. And you are, yeah, the mobilised command tank from... Well, I suppose it's Langenecker's tank. Okay, so I'm a bit surprised by this formation. I thought I'd given them orders to advance just in the formation that they were in. Never mind, Langenecker, let's have you line, single line, normal spacing. You advance up to there. That's Gerske, actually. Langenecker, you're just going to advance to there. In terms of sectors we can capture, we could potentially move into the forest, but there's no point doing that, I don't think. We could attack up there, but again, not attacking into prepared positions in the dark without any sort of support at all. So I saw light over here. It's probably just artillery, yeah. Looks like it. Is that their actual artillery? It's not artillery landing. No, that must be their guns. Interesting. If only we had some troops. I'm half tempted to send a platoon around there, but I don't think their guns would be unprotected, so we won't risk it. Where are the rest of the tanks? Okay. I mean that... they seem to be so close. Some of them. No, don't do it. Don't do it. I mean, I'm presuming that was a shell that landed there. That wasn't... Yeah, that's got to be... Yeah, that's rounds landing. That's not firing. Right, let's continue with this. Let's creep a wee bit further forward. Langenecker's platoon, you take up their position. Baum, move up to there. Leave patch where he is just now. The reason I'm leaving patch where he is just now is because I can't shake the temptation to send him up into the forest. Anything over here doesn't look like it. I'm not getting any indication of... Well, I suppose we haven't spotted the artillery in reality. Although I've seen the muzzle flashes, we haven't spotted the guns. So let's check out you guys. This wasn't sure there. It looked like one of the tanks had turned back, as if it couldn't cross this gully here. But you seem to be stopped. No, but you've gotten across. Yeah, you've found a way. What's your lines of sight? Yeah, we've got good enough firing positions there if they're needed. Yeah. So let's let's speed up. Oh, let's stop speeding up because there are infantry here. So Langenek, let's have these guys advance up to there, just in your current current lineup, current formations, the word I was looking for. And we'll bring Grinbaum forward here too. I want you in line though. Let's have you tight together. Artillery still landing around the barn. Okay, I wonder if there was an isolated commander in there. They really are hammering that area. And I presume they are firing on the barn and not trying to hit these tanks. But just in case, let's move forward. Okay, you keep advancing then. We'll have you yeah, you advance across there. I think we'll risk fast forward again. Still got our tanks behind us. Haven't been fired on other than the artillery. Greenbaum, you advance up to there, please. Patch. Come forward as well. Slow down until I try and get a bead on where that artillery is falling. Got a vehicle detected over there, probably a truck, I would imagine, from their artillery. It's not showing up in our intel report. Okay, carry on then. And you as well. You're a bit too low down. You're not great either. Okay, we'll push you forward. Leidecker head for there. Fast forward once again. As soon as we fast forward, we hit the infantry. Patch, I think a couple of you at least have lines of fire already. Is it 1, 2 down? Still somebody in there, but it does look like it's just an HQ. Advancing. It did look like he was trying to take the fight to us. And you were fighting. There's more infantry ahead now. And they seem to be in trenches. Yeah, there's a trench there. So they let the Panzer IIs pass over them. Gierschke, let's have you come down here, take up defensive positions. Maybe try that again with just you. I think you're okay though. And Langeneck, I want you out of there. Let's have you then take up defensive positions here. Tight spacing, hopefully that'll bring you out of the river. Greenbaum, you can advance. In fact, you just attack up to there. I think we'll have you. I'll advance up somewhere around here. Okay. This guy's an optimist. Feel free to shoot him back. Do you need to reverse to deploy your gun? I think he's down. Somebody else has got him. Still searching. Okay, Langeneck again. You can get on the move. Attack up to that position. You guys push right up to the rear of the map, I suppose. Grinbaum is falling behind. And we do have indication of movement behind us after all, so we're just going to bring everyone back, I think, eventually, but these guys definitely to start with. You head up here. Just me, or is it getting lighter? I suppose, what when we're in August? Still a bit early in the morning for pre-dawn light, I would have thought. Oh no, well, we're up heading for Leningrad, so we're reasonably far north. Okay, who's been fired on now? That's artillery. Can't see. Well, you can see something. At least your machine gun still works. Yeah, okay. We definitely do need this platoon and Leidecker back. I think I'm actually going to bring Panzer IVs back as well. You maybe head for there. And this is the rear of the map. Yeah, so right here. Do we send tanks across there and head back along the other side of the river? I don't know that that's really necessary. Well, maybe we do. Maybe that's what we need to do to capture the ford. So let's try with the Panzer IIIs at least, see if they can get across there. Why? Oh, no, yeah, okay. Obviously he's not going to come up here. You just cancel that order. There's quite a bit of infantry coming forward. I'm sure we'll be fine. Patch. Quite sure that line of sight not great, so we're going to have to send you a bit further forward after all. Give me a view, come up to here. Attack up to that point. And we have the ford. Let's see though. Are you getting across? You've broken the bridge. Looks like Are you going to make it? Okay, winds across. How about you? Coming up to get a run at it, maybe. Right, okay, so that seems to be going okay. Who else is up here? Leidecker? Yeah. So let's have you just advance up to there. Just move. And hopefully get you across. Up here, let's see, Grinbaum, where are you? Again, not the best position, so we'll edge you a bit further forward. Up to there. Looks like there's still artillery firing over here. They're still moving. What has happened here? Ah, the disabled Panzer III might have been knocked out by artillery, or the crew just panicked. Okay, we're fine there. Do we have 3 tanks across? Not yet. Okay, we have secured our bridgehead. Let's have you recce down there. And we'll get you guys now to just move across there, and then recce down there as well. Right. So it doesn't seem to have been any sort of major attack. I suppose they probably don't have many troops left. I'm a bit surprised they didn't just stay in their trenches. Okay, you're in decent positions here. Good enough. That's fine. Let's get back up here. I suppose I do want to watch these guys trying to get across. Who's going to make the move? Why are you out? I wonder. Commander's definitely gets his head stuck out there, which is fine. Apparently the area's clear. Let's watch how this guy gets on. Yeah, I was going to say it barely covers his tracks, but there is that deep spot just there. Keep going, quick check to make sure that it's not showing up as immobilised. Right, you're worrying me. What's going on? Don't wait. Move. Oh, the others, you're waiting for them. Don't tell me you've got stuck and this other tank's going to drive right over the top of you and get stuck. Oh, they're trying to shove you out.
Es braust unser Panzer.
Right. Could you just cancel your orders and reverse out of there, please? And you cancel your order as well. What was that? You're taking fire. You're supposed to have cancelled that order. Oh, we don't have the command points. Oh well. We'll come back to you later. Right. Seem to have dealt with everything down here. Panzer IIs are advancing. And you have decided to try and get across. Let's see if you make it. Yeah, no problem for you. Right, well I want you all then to cross over. Head up there. And then up onto that high ground. That's where we are. We've got the barn there. We can't take the sector. We might push on for the crossroads and the ford. We shall see. Presuming everyone gets across here. Are you supposedly still moving? There we go. Are we done? Does that not help you out at all? Come on. Yeah, reverse up and ram him again. Come on, get a grip. On you go. There we are. Don't stop. Keep the revs up. And one more. You're looking for an alternative route. Who's firing? No sign of any enemy. Sign of the dawn. 3:40 AM. Okay, let's carry on. Panzer IIs. I will send you on, but we need to wait for the light. Who's it? Langenecker's platoon to come up and support you. You're not moving across because you've taken up that position. Let's cancel the orders again. And there is fire there. Right. Fire back. Attack up to that position. And there's another one, a couple of them. Sneaky. Trying to work your way down to the ford, looking to recapture it, are you? Alright, so we'll leave Leidecker there for now then. I'm wondering though about bringing the Panzer IIs back, just in case there's more up, but we're right at the rear of the map. So there can't be too much more up here. You lost sight of that guy. What was that? Reverse. Is there an anti-tank gun somewhere in there? Or an anti-tank rifle? Right. That's a view. I'll move up to here and then turn back and face that direction, just in case there is somebody in there with an anti-tank rifle. Over here, everything's settled down again. So we'll have Grinbaum move up there, and Patch, let's get these guys to come over, take up position there. Leidecker, you can come up here too. Up to there. There's still infantry down in there. Well, we'll have Patch's troops, or Patch's tanks there. We'll be able to take care of them if there is any survivors left in there. Right. Okay. Right, there we go. Targets in the open. Why are you dancing about? Who knows, but as long as we take care of that infantry, keep control of the fort. We've got infantry over here now. So I think that might be survivors from over there. And again, I'm not sure what you guys are up to. You're part of Leidecker's platoon. No, Patch. No, that's Grinbaum. That's our Panzer Force. Yeah, you're heading up to the ford. I'm just surprised that you've taken that particular route. Okay, let's cancel that. Come up here. And then from there, move forward. You're still firing up here. Somebody is. What are you shooting at? Ah, infantry there. Okay. Let's have you... I want to pull you back further. Let's fast move to this point. and then from there move up here. And hopefully the Panzer IVs get up here relatively quickly, and then we'll have them in a bit of a crossfire. You are moving, yep. Okay, we're looking alright. I think I do want to try and push through up into the crossroads now. There's always the risk that there are anti-tank guns in there that were left behind when the infantry advanced. So I think I'll just leave that area. We don't really need it just now. The focus is on advancing over to the east. And we're really just looking to keep anything at the north at arm's length. Don't want to lose tanks to stupidity. I suppose I'm partly thinking about ending the battle. As long as there are troops over there, we're not going to get a ceasefire offer. Okay, but let's fast forward anyway. There's still a few of them around here. I'd imagine it doesn't look like they're retreating. Right, you're getting here. If you could advance right up to there, that should give you decent lines of fire. Fast forward again. You don't see them. Go up to there. Turn face there. There we go. Right, now that the Panzer IVs are there, let's send the Panzer IIIs up in that direction, and we will see if we can't go and take the other objectives. Ah, there's more infantry appeared back here. Okay, so move up there, engage them. And I think we'll leave the Panzer IVs on this side of the river. I did think about swinging them over there and having all of these tanks make the attack up to the crossroads. But we'll hold you back there. That lets us leave Patch's platoon over here. Just get the one guy in here, one surviving troop. Looks like he's wounded. shooting at somebody in here? No, he's down. Right. Still some straggles over there too, but I don't think they'll be advancing. Right, let's give you orders now to attack up to there, and then from there up to the crossroads. We'll have view recce up towards the crossroads. And again we'll move to fast forward. Okay. First sign of any sort of anti-armour capability, you guys reverse. Alright, we've got some troops in there. And just bypassing them. That was a grenade they just threw at you. Right, we ran into the hornet's nest, so reverse. You just form up there. We lost the Panzer II immobilised maybe? Yeah. And there we go. I told you not to advance into the woods unsupported. Alright. Lose a track. I'm not sure how you were immobilised. Never mind, you were, and now you're going to get shot. Okay. Just hold position there. Suckered me right into that, didn't they? Yeah, it was the reoccurrence of fighting down here, or the resumption of fighting. I thought that the remnants that they might have had up there had arrived and left this place totally empty, but obviously not. Langenek, I want you guys just to hold position. I said don't advance too far forward. Are they calling in mortar fire on their own troops? That's nice of them. So the tank... surely didn't... oh no, you did lose a track. Okay. Yeah, but the crew, it would have been better for you to stay inside. Looks like you might survive though. Who is this? I'm on the wrong. It's in you. Yeah. Don't you shoot at anybody. I can't take that off because we don't have the command points. Right, yeah, so we'll just hold there. Still don't have any command points. Let's speed up again. And now, if you don't shoot at anybody, keep your head down. And you might survive, although it does look like the mortar fire's landing on your head. Good God. I just saw a surrender happening there. Stick that on, see if it makes any difference. But I'm now thinking that we could actually advance again thanks to that mortar fire. He's not seeing anybody, obviously. So you just advance forward up there. Do you know, I should really have had you advance 2 lines, tight spacing. Just keep it a bit narrower frontage. Everything quiet back here, still hold the ford. Right. If I lose another tank, I'm probably going to rage quit. This is just too chancy. But on the other hand, if we manage to get the crossroads in the ford, then we should recover that tank. Just needs a wee track pin replaced is all. So was this a prepared position that you stumbled into? Difficult to see. I'm not seeing any trenches around. So that gives me hope that maybe the area isn't that strongly held. How about over here? Mortar position. Right, so you wreck you up to that point and then attack over to there. And we will fast forward. Still seeing the odd person. Okay, nobody at the crossroads. Hang left. Don't go charging too far ahead on your own. Now we're coming up against the big guns. We should stop. Everyone assault into that position there. As many guns onto that artillery piece as possible. Okay, that's looks like indirect fire. Sitting on the reverse slope, whatever it is. There we go. Take it out. Oh, we've got a tank on fire. Yeah, cruise out. Hornet's nest. Again. Is it worth the loss of a Panzer III? Is that gun still in action? Don't think so. Let's keep going. Looks like there's artillery being called in and they're offering a ceasefire. I will carry on for a wee bit longer. I'm a bit wary of sending tanks across this fort. But the whole point of coming up here and losing the Panzer III, potentially a Panzer II, was to come up and take these positions. Yeah, we need to you at least you fast move across there and you try and do the same, and you're coming round a different route. That's good. If you can actually cross there, I think you can. That looks like the line of the stream there. Fast move as well, don't hang around. Let's see, Leningrad, so you've lost one tank. Yeah, you've lost another Panzer II. But we've taken the ford, so let's accept a ceasefire now. And we'll get this over with. I don't know that it's worth the cost, to be honest. But we need to accept it. Okay. So again, this is all good. Service 16 casualties. I was surprised by that, and then I remembered it was only tank crews, so 16 casualties is pretty bad. Again, 79 damage vehicles. We captured one gun, 7.4 infantry. So 3 of our Panzer IIs and 2 of our Panzer IIIs were knocked out. Hopefully some are recoverable. But let's check on the operational map. Okay, battle group routed. As long as that's their battle group, that's fine, and it does look like we've cleared out that whole area. And now we've got a strong attack coming up here. Yeah, that's the ford there, I guess. Yeah, so that's the area that we captured. The ford was right on the edge of it, so that does make sense. We've not been able to cut off the line of retreat. They could still potentially get through there, but we've got a strong enough attack coming in, so look forward to that in the next part. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please leave me a comment, rate the video, subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content, and hope to see you again next time. Cheers.